As I've gotten older and as I've been a business owner, especially in the trades, I've realized something else about Christmas Eve. While much of the world is slowing down, tonight, there's still people out there working, making things happen, keeping the lights on, if you will. I mean, let's start with the trades to begin with. The men and women who keep homes warm, water flowing, lights on, and systems running, because heat doesn't care that it's Christmas Eve. Water doesn't care it's a holiday, and when something breaks, someone has to answer. Someone has to be there. Welcome back to another episode of the Tradepreneur Show. I'm your host, Patrick Summers, and I'm coming to you on Christmas Eve. Yes, my first ever podcast done on Christmas Eve. Who would have thought it when I started a year ago, January? Listen, Christmas Eve, man, it's always been a favorite of mine. But Christmas morning is special, especially when you're a kid. You know, you got all the gifts under the tree. You've got the milk that's gone and the crumbs of the cookie left. It's really cool. It's magical, right? Especially as a kid. And if you're like me, you have so many fond memories of that. But Christmas Eve, that's a magical moment. That's a magical time. It's the anticipation, the preparation, and the build-up to Christmas Day. It's a lot like the build-up to the Indianapolis 500, a month-long event. All the last-minute shopping, hanging the lights, putting the Christmas tree up. There's a special feeling. It's hard to describe, but I'm sure you can understand what I'm talking about. And I feel it in this episode. And I feel it tonight, because as I've gotten older and as I've been a business owner, especially in the trades, I've realized something else about Christmas Eve. While much of the world is slowing down, tonight, there's still people out there working, making things happen, keeping the lights on, if you will. I mean, let's start with the trades to begin with. The men and women who keep homes warm, water flowing, lights on, and systems running, because heat doesn't care that it's Christmas Eve. Water doesn't care it's a holiday, and when something breaks, someone has to answer. Someone has to be there. If you've ever worked a job in the trades, in a hospital, you know what it's like. The trades aren't alone. Somewhere tonight, there's firefighters sitting in a station house, police officers on the beat, patrolling the streets, keeping us safe, ready to respond when help is needed. There are members of our military standing watch. There are people in boot camp. We have one of our team members here at the General's son just shipped off to Great Lakes, Illinois to go to the Navy boot camp. He's going to be spending Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in boot camp. Especially tonight, NORAD is busy tracking Santa across the sky. Normally, NORAD, well, they still are, is keeping us safe, making sure our skies are clear. We're free of threats 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Let's not forget our long-haul truckers out there, moving freight across the highways, delivering food, medical supplies, everything that keeps this country moving. Anything you have at one point was on a truck. Well, most of us are setting plates at tables. They're setting cruise control and chasing miles, hoping to get home. They keep America moving, even on Christmas Eve. Then we got nurses and medical staff, staffing the emergency rooms, staffing the hospitals, staffing the nursing homes, making sure those that are injured or ill are cared for. Tonight, let's also remember those who are alone, those sitting by themselves, those missing loved ones, those who don't have a table to gather around. Tragically, we just lost some service members right before the holidays. Let's remember those without a home, those on the streets that are alone. And before I go any further in this episode, I just want to take a moment. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. Stay focused on the road, please. And regardless of your beliefs, I'm going to take a moment and let you know that I believe in a creator. I believe in God. So for those on duty tonight, I ask that our creator give them strength and protection. For those serving others, give them patience and peace. For those who are tired, give them rest. And for those alone, give them comfort. And for those without shelter, May they feel warmth, dignity, and hope. And if you'll join me in saying amen, amen. Thank you to everyone working tonight, to everyone standing watch, to everyone keeping things running while the rest of the world sleeps. Thank you. Years ago, 2016 to be exact, I wrote something for the team here at General just for some fun. I kind of changed up the classic poem, The Night Before Christmas, something I would read to my kids every Christmas Eve. I've updated it. I've updated it to the Tradepreneur edition, and I'd like to share it with you. 'Twas the night before Christmas, the house cold and still. The furnace went silent, the pipes lost their will. No heat in the vents, no water to run. Comfort disappeared before the night had begun. I called every number, the usual names, voicemail, closed until after the holidays. Same old refrain. Most folks were home with the lights turned down low, warm meals, cold drinks, and nowhere to go. The trades had put in one hell of a year, long days, short nights, payroll always near. Dispatch finally quiet, phones taking a break, crews catching rest they were overdue to take. Then out of the silence, a ring cut through. Not a robot or script, just we've got you. No promises big, no speech to recite, just calm in a voice that said, we'll make it right. Headlights split darkness, tires hit snow. A service van rolled where the world moved slow. A tech stepped out, boots worn thin, the kind of confidence earned, not taught in. He looked at the system, nodded once, no blame, no panic, no roll of the dice. Hands went to work, tools hit steel, quiet pressure, steady and real. No speeches, no fluff, no fake-ass cheer, just skill under stress while the rest of the world disappeared. In minutes, the water began to flow, the furnace kicked on, warmth started to grow. I offered him pie, a drink, a seat. He smiled and said, appreciate it, can't stay, got heat to meet. More calls waiting, more homes gone cold, more people counting on hands that hold. That's when it hit me, not poetic, not soft. This isn't a job, it's a weight people carry aloft. While the world powers down, signs off, disappear, the trades stay on. Failure doesn't care about calendars or cheers. So here's the text, the owners, the crews, the ones who don't vanish when it's hard to choose. Christmas Eve, midnight, cold, no applause. You don't get holidays, you get responsibility. And because of that, families sleep warm, water keeps flowing, and life feels normal by morning's dawn. From the Tradepreneur Show, the truth is clear. The world only works because someone shows up here. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.